Hi everybody, welcome to day 6 to your journey to success. And I'm Kevin Morrow and I'm here, as you already know, to help walk you through this process. It's a 7-day journey and at this point we're at day 6, so hope you're ready. Now what we want to talk about today is building your brand. Now, the reason it's important to build your brand is because people need to feel a connection with the person that they're going to work with. So they want to feel like they know you, that they know your face, that they know your voice, at least build some type of connection because you're actually going to be doing business, especially over the internet, with people that you probably never seen before or never heard. So offline marketing kind of doesn't work to build that type of connection. So that's why I believe the internet is actually, has a better success rate because you're able to build that connection with people. And people need to see you. People need to know that you're there for them. So they know an honest face, or they know, the type of personality you have when you're out front and they can see you and they can hear you and they can feel and hear the tone of your voice and feel all the affection and emotion and passion that you have for what you're actually doing. So people need to make that connection with you. Now, there's two things you need to know to build your brand, okay? The first thing is to be able to establish authority. Now, you establish authority by what we call piggybacking. Okay, you piggyback off somebody else. You ever, as a child, had somebody just jump on your back and you grab their legs and you walk them? Some husbands have done that for their wives and, swept them off their feet and took them over the threshold. Well, that's somewhat similar to what you actually be doing in this business. You're going to piggyback off somebody that has established themselves already as one of the top internet marketers in this business. And believe me, you have quite a few. So, you can call on me, Kevin Morrow, and there's many others that are in this business that you can piggyback off of, and that's what I've learned to do. So you're going to piggyback off my success, okay? So when you go out and you say, hey, I've been online and I've been taking some, talking to Kevin Morrow, one of the top internet marketers in this business, then that established authority because by me being out there, you're already out there. That's just like saying if you use some of the top, actors or actresses out there, when you start relating and interacting with those people and you use them and you start affiliating with them, you're actually interacting and establishing an authority. So that's what you want to do is establish some authority for yourself. You want to say, hey, I was on this call with Kevin Morrow and I've learned how to, market and advertise and do some things for myself. I've learned how to build my story and put myself out there. So you're piggybacking off somebody else. You're using somebody else's name to get your name out there. And there's nothing wrong with that. So I'm definitely open to you using Kevin Morrow to get yourself out there, okay? But just give me a call and we can work together on that. So that's one of the things you need to do. You need to actually be able to establish some authority for yourself. And that's one of the ways we usually try to do is piggybacking, okay? The other thing you need to do, and this is also important, is learn how to create your story to build your brand, okay? You need to be able to build a story. People relate to stories. People relate to Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. People relate to that. When they feel that heartfelt story or they hear about Red Riding Hood and how those little, oh, Red Riding Hood and the wolf, and people relate to that. People can feel that sincerity when they know you've been through something, and that's something that you've been through that I haven't been through. There's some influence and impact that you'll have on people that I just don't have. Okay, because of your story. You have something unique to tell the people, something unique you need to get across to the people. So by you building your story and you relating your story and just molding yourself and branding yourself, you'll be able to relate to a lot of people out there. You're probably underestimating yourself as to how many people are actually going through what you're going through. How many people have been in MLMs and have had problems and weren't able to make any money or didn't know how to market because nobody ever taught them how to market. Nobody ever taught them what they needed to do to market themselves and get out there and without beating the street and trying to call all your friends and family and make this great list and all this. Nobody ever taught them how to truly market and establish yourself as authority in this business. So you wouldn't know if no one ever told you. So that's why you have to build your story. Get yourself out there. Get people to connect with you. Okay? Now if you go back to the email, at the bottom, there are 6 steps to creating your story and building your brand. You need to click on that link, and we've left that there for you. so you can walk through it and learn how to create your own story and build your own brand for yourself. And believe me, that'll help take you a lot farther than probably what you've been already doing. It's just another way to market yourself and build your own brand. You don't want someone else to be the face behind your brand. You be the face behind your brand. You be the name behind your brand. You be the story behind your brand. You can just take someone else's story and say, hey, Kevin, you know, I remember this guy, I met this guy, he's one of the top internet marketers, and he was out there and he was struggling in his other previous businesses with MLM with no success, but then he found these guys online after struggling for so long. He found these guys, and ultimately he was able to become successful and learning how to use the internet to market itself and build his own story. So you can use my story and piggyback off of it. So that's what you want to learn how to do. So go back to the email, click on the link down below, and you'll see 6 steps to creating your story and building your brand. And that'll take you a lot farther than probably where you are today. Okay, but if you need my help, give me a call at 888-231-1481, and we'll be there to help you. So hope this has been informative for you. Hope there's been some value for you, and we look forward to hearing from you. And remember, if you can believe it, you can achieve it. We'll see you soon.